Welcome, early arriving friends. My name is Jordan. Happy to be here. Just testing out the audio. Please comment if anything's wrong, but we'll give our friends a few minutes to join. Probably get going a few minutes after 4. If you have a yoga block, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, a soup can, books, anything else will do. We'll get going in a few. Welcome, friends. Like I said, few minutes. Let everyone catch up, and then we'll get going with an hour of vinyasa. Happy to be here. Happy to see you all. Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm going to give an extra few minutes for late arrivals, and then we'll get going. My name is Jordan. I represent Movement, both RiNo and Baker locations in Denver, Colorado. Very happy to be here representing the LCAP family, all of the gyms that are encompassed under that family, Planet Granite, Earth Treks, rather. Been so long since I've climbed, I'm forgetting all the names, and movements, of course. So make yourselves at home, get comfortable. If you have a block, that'll be nice and handy. A couple substitutes if you don't. Can of soup, book, couple of books, whatever you need. Couple extra minutes, and we'll get to it. All right, friends, let's get to it. Once again, my name is Jordan, coming at you from my house in honor of Movement RiNo and Baker in Denver, Colorado. This is a live recording for those of you coming at coming with me live. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to your practice. You're in store for an hour of vinyasa, all levels. And before we get to it, just take a moment to know that this practice is for you. And while I will provide suggestions for your practice, you know your body best. So listen to your current needs and expand within your movement to suit those needs. Find a nice comfy seat. You can sit on the edge of a blanket or a block, or anything that comfortably roots your body to the earth. Sit nice and tall here, stacking your shoulders above your hips. Lift the crown of your head towards the sky, and then ever so slightly tuck your chin towards your chest, length through the back of your neck. Close down your gaze if you're comfortable in doing so, and simply arrive within a few breaths. Beginning to allow your awareness, your attention, to fully root into this moment. Letting go of anything that is not productive to your current existence. On your next inhale, lift and shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Using your exhale to gently release your shoulders down your body. One more time with breath. Inhale, shrug your shoulders high. Exhale, release and relax into your seat. I was chatting with a good friend last night, and I was very pleased to hear a change of perspective. So I'd like to share it with you. Been talking to a lot of friends about missing certain things. And what came up last night was physical touch. Hugs in particular. And I know it's tough to not know when the next physical touch, the next hug will be. But my friend last night offered the perspective of how amazing that hug will be and all the hugs to come after. So wherever you are right now in your own world, honor that opposite perspective. Know that we are in this together, and that on the other side of it, all the hugs, all the climbs, all the happy times will be that much more special. 3 breaths together before we move. Exhale all of your air. Deep inhale, stretch your breath. Open mouth, release your exhale. Twice more, inhale, fill up. Open mouth, shed your breath. Good, yogis. One more together. Inhale for you. Open mouth, exhale for the world. We'll share our voice with one Om. Know that you are in the safety of your own home, so participate if you'd like. My idea is through the vibration of our own individual Oms, we will all hear and feel that vibration. Take a deep breath in. Let your exhale go. Inhale for Om. Bow your chin towards your heart and feel into our communal vibration. All rooted together. Come back to a neutral seat, blink open your gaze. Welcome, yogis. I will be mirroring so opposite of all of you. On an inhale, slowly sweep both arms high to the sky. On your exhale, anchor your left hand to the earth, side body stretch. Reach long through your right fingertips. Then press your right hip down towards the earth away from your fingertips. Stay for a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, push through your sits bones, reach tall. On your exhale, activate the opposite side body stretch. Lengthen through your left side body. Bring your left hip towards the earth. Stretch long through your fingertips. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, reach back to the sky. Lengthen. On your exhale, cross your right hand to your left knee for a seated twist. Kickstand your left fingertips behind you. On an inhale, lift the crown of your head, lengthen your torso. On your exhale, find your degree of a twist. Gaze towards your left shoulder. 2 breaths here. Inhaling length. Exhaling down. Slow breath in to release back to center. Reach for the sky. Slower exhale to activate the opposite twist. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Kickstand your right fingertips behind you. Inhale, draw the crown of your head high to the sky. Exhale to twist deeper. Your degree of sensation, 2 breaths. Gently come back to center and release your hands to the top of your space. Crawl your hands out towards the front of your mat. Spread your fingers wide. Reach through the front of your space. Then push your tailbone towards the back of the room. Last step, release your cervical spine. Head and neck heavy for 3 breaths. Final inhale. Final exhale. Walk your hands back towards your body. Come back to a neutral seat. Final pose here. Kickstand your hands behind you. Face your fingertips away from your body. And then open up to your degree of a heart opener. Gaze towards the sky, space between your chin and chest. Rounding your shoulders onto your back body and feeling your navel pull in towards your spine. Breath in. Rooted breath out. One more time. Inhale for you. Exhale for the world. Softly lower your chin back towards your chest. Come back to a neutral seat. Then find your way to tabletop pose. Crawl forward or swivel your legs around to the back of your space. Now, if you have a blanket and have any sensitivity in your knees, I suggest placing your blanket down for added support. I'll leave that option to you. Work on stacking your body as you arrive here. Shoulders directly above your wrists, knees below your hips. On a slow inhale, drop your belly to the earth, bring your gaze forward, cow pose, and hold. Yeses and nos through your cervical spine. Release any pent-up energy here, whatever feels good. Next, exhale, round your spine to the sky, cat pose. And again, explore. Barrel rolls, swivels through your hips. You can pedal out 1 foot at a time. You do you. After all, this is your practice. Then using your next inhale, add fluidity to the 2 shapes. Cat, 1 breath, 1 movement. 3 to 4 rounds here. Knowing you have my full permission to add anything that pleases you and subtract anything that is not needed. Allowing your breath to lead the way as your natural metronome or pacemaker. Finish up with 1 more round, then come back to a neutral tabletop. No rush. Curl your toes under. Walk your hands a handprint in front of where they were. Press your hands into the earth. Exhale your hips high, downward, facing dog. Take a moment to arrive however you need. Stillness, pedals through your feet, sways through your hips. No dog, you do you. Just feel into your movement, to your breath, to your current existence. And work your way into stillness. Spread your fingers wide. A little added pressure to the L's of your hands, your thumbs, and your first fingers. Solidify your foundation. Find a soft bend in your knees. Send your hips high to the sky like a little stream was pulling them there. And then press your tailbone to the wall behind you where it meets the ceiling. Find length through your spine. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth breath out. 1 more together. Inhale for you. Exhale for the world. Take a slow walk to the top of your mat. Mindful steps. As you arrive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, melt back to the earth. One more time. Inhale, half lift and hold. Bend your knees, lengthen your torso so it's parallel with your mat. Tailbone towards the back of the room. Crown of your head forwards. Gaze down to the top corner of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips or out to a T for strength. Next, inhale, reach to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. On your exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms, bend your knees, shine your heart forward. Once more, inhale, reach to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, shine your heart forward. Stay for a breath this time. Spread your elbows apart from each other and slightly down towards the earth, lifting your heart. Breath in, reach back to the sky. On your breath out, side body stretch to the left. Stay here, or to add on, bend your left arm. Bring your left hand to your low back, palm facing away from you. Then slowly spin your gaze to your right fingertips. Press through your right heel, lengthen through your side body. Final breath in. Final breath out. Keep your arms as is. Next, inhale, stand tall, reach your right fingertips to the sky. On your exhale, hinge your hips, fold halfway to the earth. Take one more breath in. On your breath out, bend your right knee deeply, reach your right hand to a block, a soup can, whatever you have, or to the earth. Take a slow inhale to spread your left fingertips to the sky. Option to stay as is, or for a little bit more, bend further into your right knee, hover your right heel off the earth. Stay for one more breath in. One more breath out. Gently release, fold to the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, touch the earth. Step it back, plank pose, high push-up, and hold. Shoulders directly above your wrists. You're more than welcome to allow your knees to the earth. I will not cue that, but I surely will respect it if you take it. Take another breath in. Lengthen your tailbone towards the back of the room, the crown of your head forward. Final inhale. On your exhale, hug your elbows in towards your body, lower all the way down to the earth. 3 rounds of baby cobra, Bhujangasana, at your pace. Minimal weight in your hands. Press your toenails to the earth. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, melt back to the earth. You have 2 more rounds, your pace, your depth, your practice. Moving fully present within your breath, within any sensation, paying attention to what is within this moment rather than what isn't. As soon as you're complete, curl your toes under, hover your knees away from the earth. With your hands under your shoulders, inhale, plank or tabletop. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Audible breath in. Open mouth, releasing breath out. On your next inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. On your exhale, walk, step, or hop to the top of your space. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, melt back to the earth. One more time. Inhale, half lift and hold. Hands to your hips or out to a T for strength with a soft bend in your knees. Inhale to stand tall, Urdhva Hastasana. On your exhale, one back bend. Cactus your arms, bend your knees. Inhale, reach to the sky. On your exhale, side body stretch to the right. Stay as is, or for a little bit more, bend your right elbow. Bring the back of your right hand to your low back. Then spin your gaze towards your left fingertips. Press your left heel further to the earth. Lengthen for a final breath in and a final breath out. Inhale, reach to the sky. Keep your arms as is. On your exhale, hinge your hips, forward fold. Take one more breath in. On your breath out, bend your left knee. Bring your left hand to a block, a prop, or the earth. Inhale, your right fingertips tall. Stay as is, or option to hover your left heel off the earth. Final breath in. Breath out, forward fold, hinge at your hips and release to the earth. Inhale, half lift, flat spine. Exhale, touch the earth, step it back, plank pose, and hold. Next inhale, hover your right toes off the earth. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Breath in, back to plank, touch your right foot to the earth. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, back to plank. On your exhale, release your body all the way to the earth. Just one round of baby cobra here. Release your toenails to the earth. Firm your thighs, then inhale, heart lift. Exhale, melt back to the earth. Curl your toes under, lift your knees away from your mat. Inhale, plank or table. Exhale, hips high. Downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Come back to your current points of connection with the earth. Let them help you root, both physically and mentally, to your current space. Everything else can wait. Take one more breath in. Breath out, child's pose. Widen your knees to the edges of your space. Touch your big toes together. Then sink your hips to your heels, your heart to the front of your space. Forehead can always rest on a prop if that's more comfortable for you here. An option to rock your forehead from side to side, activating a further connection with your current space. 3 breaths here, fully immersed in your current sensation. Great place to stay if you'd like. To add on a cue for thread the needle. Remember, I am opposite, so as you're ready, lift up just enough to slide your right fingertips under the left side of your body, coming to rest on your right cheek and your right shoulder. Great place to stay. If you'd like more, spin your left fingertips to the top of your mat or around for a half bind. 2 breaths. Final inhale. Final exhale. Slowly come through center, child's pose. And on to the opposite side as you're ready. Lift up just enough to slide your left fingertips under the right side of your body. Again, options within your right fingertips towards the top of your space or around for a half bind. Whatever feels best to you. Final round of your breath. Work back to center on your inhale, child's pose. 3 breaths remain. Option for a shoulder stretch. If you'd like it, tent onto your fingertips. Lift your forearms away from the earth. Very much optional. And downward facing dog. Regroup with your friends. Come back to your connective points. Spread your fingers wide. Hands shoulder width apart. Feet hips width apart. On your next inhale, come onto the balls of your feet. Lift your hips high to the sky. Use your exhale to bend and hover your knees just above the earth. Light up through your core. Take one more breath in. On your breath out, back to downward facing dog. Hips high. Adding on. Inhale, come to the balls of your feet. Lift your hips high. Exhale, bend and hover your knees just above the earth. Listen for the change. Inhale, come forward, high push-up, shoulders above your wrist. On your exhale, chaturanga push-up, lower halfway, shoulders staying lifted of your elbows. Breath in, back to plank. Breath out, downward facing dog. Little different this time. Inhale, lift your hips, come to the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend and hover your knees just above the earth. One breath in here, listen for the change. Breath out, tabletop pose. Release your knees back to the earth. On your next inhale, try this at the same time, spinal balance. Reach your left arm forward and your right leg back. Stay for your exhale. Stamp your points of connection to the earth. Take an inhale to draw your heart towards the front of your space. On your exhale, round and connect your left elbow to your right knee. Breath in, grow. Breath out, round and connect. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, connect. Breath in, grow. Listen for the change. On your breath out, release your left hand back to the earth. Leave your right toes lifted. Curl your left toes under. Exhale to lift off your left knee, sending your right heel high, three-legged dog. Stay for a breath. Press the earth away from you. Next, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your hips high to the sky. Exhale, hover your knees just above the earth. One breath in. Breath out, release your body, tabletop, your knees rather. Stack your shoulders above your wrists, your knees below your hips. Opposite side of spinal balance. At the same time, next inhale, reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. Spread your left fingertips. Take a breath in, reach your heart towards the front of your space. On your breath out, round and make a connection. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. One more with your breath. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, cat spine. Inhale, reach long. Listen for the change. On your exhale, release your right hand to the earth. With your left toes lifted, curl your right toes under and exhale to three-legged dog. Press your heel towards the sky, the earth away from you. Final breath in. Breath out, downward facing dog, and extended puppy dog. Release your knees to the earth. With your hips directly above your knees, walk your upper body out like child's pose. Always can welcome a prop underneath your forehead to bring the earth to you. Lengthen out your back body. Send your energy out your fingertips. And a little love to the world. A few breaths here. Checking in. The sensation of your breath. Of your heart rate. Of the truths of this moment. One more breath in your world. Moving through tabletop, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Root the ball mounds of your feet to the earth. Take a breath in, lift your hips high to the sky. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. On your exhale, walk, step, hop, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, melt down to the earth. On your inhale, soft bend in your knees, stand tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Couple options here. For a little less in your arms, bring your arms parallel with the earth. Then draw your shoulders back into your arm sockets, shoulder sockets rather, and then shine your heart forward. Pull the weight out of your toes into your heels, sink your hips just a bit deeper. On your next exhale, slowly circle sweep your arms. Chair pose, airplane arms. Pull your pinky fingers in towards one another. Shine your heart forward. Reversing that movement, inhale, half circles back to chair pose. Stay for your exhale. Take one more breath in. Breath out, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your torso forward. Exhale, right elbow to your left knee, prayer twist. Lift your heart a little higher to the sky. Pull your tailbone down towards the earth. Stay for one more breath in, knees parallel here, gaze down to check. And one more breath out. On your inhale, slowly come back to center, hands still at prayer. Exhale, opposite prayer twist, your left elbow to your right knee. Again, make sure your knees are parallel here. That will equate the same nature in your hips. Sink your tailbone, lift your heart. Final breath in. Final breath out. Inhale back to center chair pose. On your exhale, drinking bird. Hover your heels off the earth, airplane your arms. Adding on, inhale, hands back to heart center. On your exhale, heels still lifted, slowly lower into a toe squat. Hips to your heels. Press your palms firmly into one another. Reach your heart forward. Option to close your gaze down and to embrace the wiggles and wobbles. Feel into your internal world. 2 breaths. And slowly release your hands down to the earth. Little toe squat malasana combo. Widen your knees to the edges of your space. Then press your hands firmly to the earth. Widen your fingertips. Use your elbows to press and widen your knees further towards the edges of your space. You can stay here, or for a little bit more, you can round onto your forearms, cat spine. 2 breaths, wherever you are. Come back to your hands if you were down on your forearms. With a deep bend in your knees, inhale your hips high, heels to the earth, forward fold. Take a breath in, halfway lift. Breath out, touch the earth, step it back, plank pose. Inhale, roll your shoulders forward of your wrists. Exhale, lower half or all the way down for your heart open. Breath in, upward facing dog or cobra. Breath out, roll over your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Find your breath. You have 5 of them here. Option for child's pose or to stay in down dog. If there's anything else that serves you, please find it now. Fully immersed in the quality and the length of each breath. Two more rounds. Your pace. Downward facing dog as you are ready. Take a deep breath in. Release your exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. On your exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melt back to the earth. Take a soft bend in your knees and inhale to stand tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, hands to heart center, reach your torso forward. On your exhale, cross your right elbow to your left knee. Root further down through your left heel. Inhale, hover your right heel off the earth. Great place to stay. If you'd like more, suck your heel in towards your glute. Press your weight through your left heel, then slowly step to the back of your mat. Crescent lunge, with a twist. Lift your heart a little higher. Straighten your back leg, heel over your toes. Final breath in. Final breath out. We're going to exit the way we entered. Press your weight back into your left heel. Bend further into your left knee. Then slowly step it forward, back to chair twist. Inhale, come back to the sky chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird. Airplane your arms, hover your heels. Twice more through that flow. Inhale, heels to the earth, chair pose. Exhale, hover your heels, drinking bird. One more time. Inhale, reach tall, chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, stand tall, root your heels to the earth. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Breath in, halfway lift. Breath out, touch the earth. Take a flow if you'd like. Chaturanga, straight to downward dog. A breath in downward dog. And then a reset in child's pose. Take your energy, your effort, and your current sensation to a resting pose. And if you'd like less in your hips, I'll offer embryo as a variation. You can bring your knees in together, suck in the end seam, glue in rather, the end seam of your legs, and then let your forehead come to the earth. Arms to your side body. Wherever you are, fully present to your breath, to this current you, for 3 rounds. From child's pose, adding on a side body stretch. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, walk your hands to the top right corner of your mat. Lengthen through your side body. Pull your left hip towards the back of the room, your left fingertips towards the front of it. Final breath in. Final breath out. A slow inhale to walk your hands through center. And a slower exhale to move on to the opposite side, hands to the top left corner of your mat. Pull your right hip towards the back of your space. Lengthen your fingertips forward and breathe. Inhale back to center. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips back to the sky. Check in with your points of connection. Check in with the quality of your thoughts. Are you rooted to this moment, or are your thoughts attempting to hijack your body for the past or future? Root back into this current you. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, hop, travel to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt back to the earth. Breath in, stand tall, Urdhva Hastasana. On your exhale, sink it deep, Utkatasana, chair pose. Weight out of your toes into your heels, glutes towards the earth. Take a breath in, bring your hands to heart center, reach your torso forward. On your breath out, cross your left elbow to your right knee. Press your palms firmly into one another, lift your heart space. Bring your weight further into your right heel. Next, inhale, hover your left heel off the earth. Great place to stay. If you'd like more, lift your heel towards your glute. Activate your glute. Then slowly straighten your back leg to a crescent lunge, maintaining your twist. Embrace any wiggles and wobbles. It is the body growing. Take a breath in, reach your heart towards the sky. Stay for your breath out. We'll come back the way we came in. Weight further into your right foot, bend your right knee, step it forward, chair pose with a twist. Final breath in, final breath out. Inhale back to chair pose. Stay for your exhale. One more breath in, one more breath out. Inhale, stand tall, Urdhva Hastasana. On your exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Close down your gaze. Check in with the quality of your inner space. Can you learn from your surroundings? Many sounds, smells, tastes. Letting go of anything that does not suit this current moment. Final breath in. Final breath out. Blink open your gaze. Inhale, sweep your fingertips to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. On your exhale, swan dive to the earth, forward fold. Breath in, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, melt back. Take a flow if you'd like through Chaturanga. Ditch it if it doesn't serve you. Downward facing dog is the destination. Take your time to arrive. Spread your breath. And begin to lengthen your breath. especially through your exhales. One more mini float on each side before we cool it down. Let's breathe together before we move. Take a deep breath in, fill your body. Open mouth, deep breath out. One more time, inhale, fill up. Exhale, let your breath go. Inhale, lift your right toes to the sky. On your exhale, knee to your nose. One more time, inhale, left heel high. On your exhale, knee to your nose and hold. Puff up your hips, softly step your left foot to the top of your space. Right foot to the top of your space. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Press through your heels, sweep your fingertips to the sky. On your exhale, baby back. Inhale, reach back to the sky. On your exhale, vertical twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Stay for a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale as the crown of your head lengthens high. One more exhale. Breath in, back to center, high crescent. Stay for your breath out. Going to get a little funky here. The destination is a Jiva squat. As you're ready, bring your weight into your right foot. Slowly lift your left toes. Bend your left knee behind your right. Jiva squat. Hands can come to heart center, to the earth, to blocks, whatever works for you. Wherever you are, bring your gaze to a steady point. 2 breaths. This is a great place to stay. I'm going to cue for Twisted Jiva. Bring your left hand to the earth or a block. Reach your right fingertips high to the sky. 2 breaths here. Slowly release both hands to the earth or blocks. Inhale, standing splits. Bring your left heel towards the back of your space. Level your hips by straightening through your right leg, pointing your left hip pointer towards the earth. Take one more breath in. On your breath out, Jiva squat. Once more, inhale, standing split. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, standing split. On your exhale, touch your toes to the back of your mat. As we started this flow, inhale, high crescent. Exhale, baby back bend, shine your heart. Breath in, reach to the sky. On your breath out, melt your hands to frame your front foot. Step it back, flow accordingly. Downward facing dog is our destination. Two breaths together. We'll finish the other side and we'll cool it down. Deep breath in, fill your body. Exhale, release your breath. One more time, inhale for you. Send your exhale to a loved one. Back to our flow, opposite side now. Inhale, your left toes high to the sky. Exhale, knee to your nose, round your shoulders over your wrist. One more time together. Inhale, your left heel high. Exhale, knee to your nose and hold. Puff up your hips. Step your left foot to the top of your space. Root to your foundation. Inhale, high crescent. Sweep your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows into a baby back bend. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, vertical twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. 90-degree bend in your front knee. Lift your back heel to stack above your toes. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, high crescent. Stay for your exhale as we prepare to get funky again. Jiva squat is your destination. As you're ready, plant your weight into your left foot. Lift your right toes. Bend your right knee. Get into the wiggles and wobbles. Hands to heart center. To the earth. To a block. Whatever you'd like. Jiva squat. Root your gaze to a steady point, as if an extra limb from a tree was reaching out to support you. Final breath in. Final breath out. Jiva twist if you'd like to play along. Bring your right hand to the earth or a block. Slowly reach your left fingertips to the sky. 2 breaths. Final breath in. Use your breath out to release both hands to the earth or a prop. Standing splits. Inhale to straighten your right leg to the back of your space. Press your right heels if you can tap the back wall. Flex your toes towards your nose. Take a breath in. On your breath out, return to Jiva Squat. Once more, inhale, standing split. Exhale, Jiva Squat. Breath in for standing splits. Listen for the change. Breath out. Touch your right toes to the back of the earth. Inhale, reach back to high crescent. On your exhale, baby back bend. Navel towards your spine. Inhale, reach tall, crescent lunge. Exhale, melt your hands. Final opportunity for a flow. Step it back. Flow accordingly to your needs. Downward facing. And then child's pose. Excellent effort, yogis. Check in with your current awareness. Your heart rate. Your breath. The feeling of the movement spreading through your body. Just being aware of anything that's present, both internally and externally. Paying further attention to what is rather than what isn't. 2 more breaths here in child's pose. Downward facing dog as you're ready. Take a deep breath in. And releasing open mouth exhale. One more time, breath in for you. Breath out for a loved one. Slowly walk to the top of your space, 1 footprint at a time. As you arrive, ragdoll. Widen your stance, hips width or further. And then release your head heavy. Few options here. For a traditional ragdoll, clasp your opposite elbows. If you're feeling nice and flexy and want more, peace fingers can release to your big toes. Or gorilla pose. Lift both feet. Insert your hands under your feet and then your toes heavy back on your wrist creases. If you've taken either of the latter 2 options, bend your elbows deeply. Assist your head and neck to the earth. 3 breaths here. Final inhale. Final exhale. Release any variation. Heel toe your feet back in towards one another, not important if they touch. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, melt back to the earth. Twice more, inhale, half lift, bend your knees. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release to the earth. The soft bend in your knees, inhale, stand tall, Urdhva Hastasana. On your exhale, steeple grip. Clasp your hands together. Leave your pointer fingers free. Take a breath in to reach your fingertips to the sky. On your breath out, bend your knees and find your degree of a back bend. Dip your tailbone towards the earth. Pull your navel in towards your spine. 1 more breath in here. 1 more breath out. Slowly release your back bend. Come back to center. Inhale, release your clasp. On your exhale, side bend to the left. Stay here, or as we did earlier, add your twist. Bend your left arm. Bring your gaze to your right fingertips. 2 breaths here. Press your right heel to the earth. Lengthen through your side body. Final breath to each rib on your right side. Inhale, press through both of your heels. Sweep your fingertips to the sky. On your exhale, opposite side body stretch. Stay as is, or as earlier, bend your right elbow. Bring your gaze to your left fingertips. Press your left heel to the earth, lengthen. Feel your breath grow through your side body. One more round. Inhale, back to the sky. Widen your stance, toes out from your heels. Then sink it deep on an exhale, Malasana Yogi Squat. Now, a block is always great. If you'd like a little support, you can rest the block under your tailbone. Your option. Make sure all three corners of your feet are rooted to the earth. Your big toe mounds, your little toe mounds, and your heels. Then press and widen your legs with your arms. Suck your legs back in towards your arms in opposition. Tailbone like a magnet towards the earth, crown of your head towards the sky. 2 breaths. And slowly kickstand your hands behind you. Release your body to a seat. Bend your knees. Plant your heels parallel with one another. Hands to your shins, seated cat-cow. Next, inhale, press and draw your heart forward. Exhale, round your spine, straighten your arms. Twice more, inhale, heart forward. Exhale, energy within. Inhale, shine your heart to the world. Exhale, bring it back in. Come back to a neutral seat. And on your next exhale, drop back into a little rock and roll. Forwards and backwards on your mat. One more round. Then we'll join each other in boat pose. Next, inhale, come back to your sits bones. Hover your heels off the earth. Great place to assist your legs with your arms. If you'd like an added challenge, straighten your legs. Reach your arms to your side. Take an inhale to draw your heart towards your toes. Remain for your exhale. One more breath in. On your breath out, Ardha Navasana. Low boat. Modifying here, reach your arms long overhead. Widen your feet to the edges of your mat, still hovering in low boat. Take a breath in. On your breath out, left elbow to your left knee, side crunch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right elbow, right. One more time each side, I'm with you. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, left crunch. Breath in, reach long. Breath out, right side crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt to the earth. Take up space here. Like you were a snow angel. Real estate both in your mental and physical world. Spreading your sensation, your breath, your truths of this current moment. 2 breaths here. As you're ready, pull your right knee back in towards your right armpit. Clasp your hands on your knee and draw circles or side-to-side rocks in your right hip flexor. Explore your range of motion here. Half happy baby. Come back to stillness. Bring your right knee further towards your side body, towards your rib cages, then lengthen your heel to the sky. Now you can clasp what's accessible here. Maybe that's your lower leg or your shin, your calf, ankle, or foot. Just make sure to draw your right knee down towards your rib cage and press your right heel towards the sky. 3 breaths. Final breath in. Final breath out. Coming into a supine twist, gently guide your right knee across the left side of your body. Now make sure you can safely allow both of your shoulders to the earth. Now that may require coming out of the twist just a bit, but imagine your shoulder blades rooting like magnets to the earth. Again, take up space here, both mental and physical real estate. Spread your breath. Five rounds here. Final two. Gently unwind your twist. Bring your spine heavy back to the earth. Lengthen both of your legs, and for a moment, pause. Scan your body. See if you can notice any difference in sensation or length between your legs. No right or wrong. Simply just spreading your awareness. Opposite side. Bend your left knee into your body. Clasp your hands along your knee. Then begin to draw circles or side-to-side motions through your left hip flexor. Moving with breath. Moving with your needs. Half happy baby. Keep your left knee bent in towards your side body. Reach your left heel to the sky. You're welcome to grasp onto what's ever accessible for you on this side. Again, reach your left knee towards your left rib cage, your left heel towards the sky. Address the opening of your hip with your breath. Send two final rounds there. Supine twist. As you're ready, assist your left knee across the right side of your body. Once again, allow both of your shoulder blades to press onto the earth. Adjust your twist, come out a little bit if needed to help your shoulders to the earth. Your gaze is welcome to explore the opposite side of the room from your bent knee, if and only if this makes sense for your body. 5 breaths. Finishing up your final round of breath. And coming back, unwinding your twist, bringing your spine heavy back to the earth. Again, lengthen both legs and take a moment to feel. What can you notice? Where is your awareness? Bridge pose, Setu Bandha. Bend your knees. Plant the soles of your feet to the earth close enough that you can tickle your heels. Before you head anywhere, imagine your heels and your knees aligning parallel. As you're ready, press your heels and lift your hips to the sky on an inhale, Setu Bandha bridge pose. Great place to stay. If you'd like, you can work your shoulders further onto your back body with an option to clasp your hands at your sacrum or low back. Without moving your heels, feel as though you could tear your mat backwards towards your body, your knees slightly shifting to the front of your space. Space between your chin and chest. Lift your hips just a bit higher. 2 more breaths. Release any clasps if you've taken any. And slowly release your hips back to the earth on an exhale. We'll add on just a bit of core work to finish. Inhale, bring your knees above your hips. On your exhale, straighten your legs to the sky. Lift your heels to stamp the ceiling. Next breath in, lift your head and shoulders, reach your fingertips for your toes. Stay for your exhale. Take one more breath in, reach just a bit further. On your exhale, melt back to the earth. One more time. Inhale, lift your knees to hover over your hips. Exhale, heels above your knees. Breath in, lift your head and shoulders, reach for your toes. Stay for your breath out. One more inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, melt back to the earth. Widen your feet to the edges of your space. Constructive rest. Allow your knees to tap in to touch one another. Stay as is, or option to windshield wiper your legs from side to side. You do you. Few breaths here. And come back to stillness. And find your way into a pose of comfort. Final Shavasana. Lengthen your body. Allow your toes to splay out for the edges of your space. Press gently into the back of your head. Just enough to round your shoulders onto your back body, opening your palms and your heart space for the world. Feel into your breath. And for a moment, energize your mind. Activate your internal gaze and picture your happy place. It could be a town, a destination. Could be an activity, an adventure, sport, a hobby. Picture the happiness on your face during this moment. Your expression. Your energy. Allow this happy place to guide you further into your stillness, into your breath. I will be here to call you out. Allow your body to remain still. Spread your awareness with your breath as you lengthen your breath to the far corners of your body. Once again, re-envision your happy place. That space or activity that brings your purest smile. Know that no matter the state of our world, your happy place always exists. You can always take a moment or two there. Take the deepest breath you've experienced all Wednesday. Allow your breath to travel to your extremities and bring some awakening movement within them, stretching through your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Option to rock your chin from shoulder to shoulder. And as soon as you're ready, a full body stretch awaits. Reaching your fingertips long overhead, stretching your toes in opposition. Say hello to this you. One final position, fetal pose. Bend your knees into your body. Yogi's choice, rock to the left or right side of your mat, coming onto your side body. Take a moment to hold yourself nice and close. Coming away from the external world and tending to your most precious space. Remembering that there's always another perspective. Though it is tough to miss our community, our touch, whatever it is, look on the opposite side. And remember how amazing that first hug will be. That first climb. First time we all get to see each other face to face. With your energy close to heart center, come back to a cross-legged seat at the top of your space. Sit nice and tall. Draw your hands to heart center. We'll finish with 3 breaths and once again the sound of Om to maintain the connection through our vibration. Empty all of your air. Inhale, fill from your sits bones to your crown. Open mouth, shed your exhale. Inhale a little deeper, fill up. Open mouth. Let it go. Deepest round here. Inhale, fill up. Just a bit more at the top. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to sink. Bow your chin towards your heart. Feel into the vibration of our communal energy, always present, no matter our distance. Lift your thumbs to third eye center, to the light and the love that we will shine to this world, and to the world that will shine so bright from our light and love. Namaste. Thank you again, my friends. My name is Jordan. I represent movements today, RiNo, but I also teach for the Denver location, the Baker location. Stoked to be here representing El Cap, all the gyms, 16, I believe, across the country. Make sure to stay tuned to all of those gyms, your local favorite one, or explore the other ones, their social media pages. There'll be a lot more offerings here. If you'd like to stay in touch with myself, I'm on Facebook, Jordan Gibbons, also Instagram. I do provide a few classes a week, so check in on Insta, Jordan Ari Yoga, so Jordan _Ari _yoga. Again, thank you so much. Appreciate all of you. Miss all of you so much. Hope to see you guys soon. Be well, my friends.